Hi guys, so welcome to the day one with Dr. AI Academy, and the theme of our day one is the quality over quantity. So what we're going to be doing today is to set up our Notebook LM notebook, and then we just have to set it up. So that's the goal of day one. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to notebooklm.google.com. It's free and you don't have to pay for it. As far as you have a Google account, that's all you need. So when you go on notebooklm.google.com, this is going to bring you to this page that I have. The reason why I have so many things going on is because I use Notebook LM a lot. So if you're a first time user, you're going to have a blank page. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to click on create a new notebook. So when I click on this, it's going to pop up and ask me that what are the sources, what are the materials that I want to put into this notebook. Now, for us to be more specific, let's go on ChatGPT and try to get some papers that we can use to train our notebook. Now the thing is you can integrate your ChatGPT with notebook LM even more better because you can easily get access to maybe papers which you have to validate that they do exist before you take them to notebook LM. All right, so let's say I'm trying to get links to research papers, review papers, or journals that has talked about different aspects of diet, nutrition, and health. So here are some suggestions from ChatGPT, which of course I always tell people try to verify the links, try to verify the papers, because that's one of the major issues that we talk about, like hallucinations. So these are papers that does exist. So if you click on this, I can copy this link and I can actually try to check if it actually exists. So when I click on this, we can see that this is a paper that talks about defining a healthy diet, evidence for the role, something like that. So we can come back to our notebook here, and then you can see that under this upload section, we have different method of uploading. You can upload your PDF files, you can connect to your Google Drive, you can even access your YouTube, you can access a link from YouTube, you can use a website. In fact, you can transcribe an audio to you can transcribe it and then use it directly on your notebook LM. It depends on how important that topic is to you and the kind of resources you have at your disposal. So in this case, we have links, right? I just copied a link from ChatGPT. So I'm gonna come here and say I want to paste that link that I have copied. So I paste it right here and then I insert that link. Now you're gonna notice that these are turned to a paper just like what we have here. This is the paper. I could have downloaded this as a PDF and uploaded it, but these are so many options that we have on the book LM. So now I have the first paper. I can go again and go and add more papers. Let me go on ChatGPT and pick the next link that I have. So I can click on this link, and what did I have? I have optimal diet strategy. So this is actually an existing paper as well, right? So I can come here and copy the same link as well. When I copy, I go back to this source and upload the text as well. So when I come here, I'm going to put in the no, this text as many as possible. So when I do that, I now have two sources. Now, the int here is that anytime you are adding your notes, your PDF, your links, whatever it is that you're trying to use, make sure that you limit it to about 10 to 15. And the reason for that is it is easier for you to get the best results when you have fewer sources or textbooks or whatever thing you're trying to use than when you have about 100 of them. You can optimize and you can get the best of them when you have few of them than when you have. So I would definitely recommend about 10 to 15 sources when you're trying to create a single notebook. It doesn't matter, you can have multiple notebooks just like when I sign into my account, you can see that I had multiple accounts. So when we do this, we can keep adding more notebooks until we have about 10 or 15 or whatever it is that we're trying to get. So let's say we are sticking to two. I can add one more to make it even better. So I can try to copy this as well. Let me copy this link, go back to this. What do I need to do? You go back to add source. It means that I have another material that I'm trying to add. So when I click on add source, come down here, paste your link right in here. So you paste this and then you enter. So and that pops up. You see, so we have about three of them now. So now that we have uploaded our materials into our notebook, what is the next thing we want to do? This one, by default, he updated the name. So if you want a better title or a better notebook name, you can just change your notebook to a different name. Maybe I want to say maybe this is my research, diet research. I can call it a diet research, right? As the title of my notebook. So if that's what I have, then the next thing is you can keep adding as many sources as you want. I suggested that you restrict yourself to 10 to 15 for you to get best result. Of course, you can upload PDF files, you can upload text files, you can import from your Google Documents or from your Google Slides or from your Drive. You can paste the URL links just like what I did. You can transcribe an audio files and then make it a source as well. And then from there we have some default auto generations that we can do. Right from our sources, we have some prompted auto generated questions like what are the primary psychological stress or experienced by individual during mandatory medical quarantine. If I click on this, maybe I'm interested, every single thing that I'm getting will be referenced and it will tell me from what part of this source is this coming from. You can see, and when you click on each one of this, it takes you right back to the book. Right. So that's to tell you that it doesn't go outside the sources that you've provided. Everything is going to be within your material, which is a very good thing, especially if you're a researcher or you're writing a paper and you don't want to say something that nobody has said, or you don't want to cite a paper that does not exist, or made mention of something that would not add up. So this is something very important. And we can take it's an open source, so like the auto generated source guide, it just prompts a lot of things, and we can always go back. Let's say you can always go back to let me go back right here. Yeah, so I can come here and ask some questions that uh from the sources. I can say from the sources, what does diet means. It depends on what you're interested in, whatever you want to know. You can easily just put in the prompt and then you get your answer, which is coming from the sources that you've provided, nothing outside the sources. Okay. So today, the homework for today is for you to, practice this. It depends on whatever type of research you're working on. Try to get about 10 to 15 sources, create a notebook, name your notebook, and then we're going to think about a better way for you to turn in your submission before our second day. Try to practice this and see you in the next class. Bye bye.